3 crucial ways to get revenge with a narcissist. What is the common understanding of how to exact revenge on a narcissist? Could it even be done? In this case, resisting the temptation to follow them back is paramount. Simply avoiding the narcissist's company is the best course of action. Pursue personal growth, and that's exactly what you'll get. Trust me, I understand how you feel. But, strange as it may seem, most people lack a vital component. The narcissist's intense abuse justifies your outbursts of anger or other strong emotions because they are felt alone by you. People might not understand why you're so upset with the narcissist. Having angry feelings is a sign of a healthy, functioning human being. In the right hands, this motivation can serve as a driving force in your recovery. On the other hand, irrational anger is always undesirable. Let's discuss how to handle a narcissist in any social context. Subscribe to this channel and enable bell notifications if you're interested in this topic. If you subscribe, you'll know when we add new videos. Let's get on track. Have you ever been mad at a narcissist? How intense is your rage? How do you calm down? You may make other survivors feel less alone by sharing your stories in the comments. First and foremost, give in to your anger and stop repressing it. Most people try their best to hide their anger when dealing with narcissists or situations in which they feel obligated to take part. They shy away from it as if it were dangerous, oblivious to the reality that it's just another way that people might feel upset. When the circumstances of the relationship are examined, it becomes clear that this is a normal response to the narcissist's toxic maltreatment. Think about what the narcissist did to you in retrospect. To put it plainly, they lied to you. They assured you that they would aid you, but they never followed through. The future is brighter, they say. When they zeroed down on you, they made an attempt to destroy your psyche by presenting you with a false identity. Narcissists are people who, in an effort to improve their own self-esteem, conspire to have you become a hollow shell of your real self. In the end, you were treated like a piece of broken furniture and thrown away. The situation is terrible. The burden of this suffering is heavy. As a result, this has a significant detrimental impact on many people. The impacted person will be in for a world of hurt because of this. And by the way, that pretty much sums up your entire existence. I can see why you'd be so upset that you wanted to destroy them. Do not misunderstand. I am not suggesting that you give in to temptation. I mean that you should check that it's legit. What you should say is, okay, I'm mad, and that's fine. No matter how they treat you, you shouldn't reciprocate in kind. Knowing this is essential, and you'll need to demonstrate your knowledge. That being said, acknowledge your anger as a starting point. Second, you should think about what the narcissist wants out of the connection. Narcissists seek to have their victims lose touch with who they really are and their sense of individuality. They oppose you having any freedom, any say over your own life. All along, their goal was to strip you of whatever sense of worth or respect you might have had for yourself. So that's why you were left in there all by yourself. Having to endure such horrific treatment caused a lot of suffering. The goal was for you to lose track of your identity. The goal was to make you submissive and easy to control, so that they could use you as a doormat. That group intended to intimidate you into silence. For them, freedom meant the terrifying possibility of discovering the true nature of who you are. When they were able to control your entire existence, they felt strong and in charge. Because they lack it themselves, they didn't want you to have free will. You'll need that data in order to make the right moves. I assume you won't think twice about taking further action after learning all that, as that's exactly how the narcissist wanted you to act. The third step is to achieve victory. How? You're exactly how the narcissist pictured you would be, so let me explain. Act in ways that narcissists would rather you not. Why? The mythical bird may have been able to rise from the ashes, but if you put forth the effort, you too can be reborn and soar like the phoenix. Narcissists abhor this quality in others. All the narcissist's efforts will have been for naught if you put in the work to heal and safeguard yourself from falling into another narcissistic relationship. Learning to say no, keeping and protecting your resources, and being your own person are all things they will view as a failure on your part when it comes to rekindling old relationships, because it will convince them that they no longer have control over you. They imagine they have a great deal of power, but in reality, they don't. They imagine themselves to be omniscient and omnipotent, yet in reality, they are neither. If you're making improvements in your life, it's a huge setback for them because it proves they failed. As a result of your efforts, It is clear that the narcissist was unsuccessful in his or her attempt to manipulate you. However, their plan to emotionally destroy you backfired. A narcissist's crushing disappointment comes from the fact that all they want is for you to feel the same hopelessness they do, of which they can never get enough. That they failed in their endeavors is unfortunate. Their subpar performance is the true tragedy. To rephrase, I propose you find healthy outlets for your anger. Learning healthy outlets for your anger is essential to your recovery and forward movement on your path. Nonetheless, it's essential to acknowledge anger and use it as fuel for self-improvement and forward progress. To sum up, if you want to get back at a narcissist, you have to learn to channel your resentment into self-healing and use it to go past the trauma you've suffered because of your interactions with the narcissist and other painful situations in your past. Feeling that pain was inevitable. It needs to have the closeness, sincerity, and warmth that you long for in human connections. Participation is required to achieve the ideal atmosphere. Recognize that anger is present and channel it into something useful. The advice was given when you were feeling stronger. So much for today's video. Glad it helped. Comment here if you have something to say. Share this video and subscribe to my channel. Have a good week.